year, as the weather turns colder and the days get shorter, a lot of people really start to feel the impact of seasonal affective disorder.
And for some, those feelings of depression could be even worse this year, with more people being stuck in the house. But as Homa Bash explains in this Rebound report, there's local resources available to help.
It's cold, it's dark, there's a pandemic, the holidays are probably going to be lonely. We don't need to tell you all of the things that probably have you feeling a little bit down these days. And we know therapy can be helpful, but for a lot of people, it's just not affordable. But help is available, and there are some low cost and free ways to get it.
Seasonal depression is a real thing.
Kimberly Sweeney has a lot on her plate: homeschooling 2 kids, dealing with seasonal depression and PTSD.
So the winter months are hard.
Even harder now that we're all cooped up in our houses, thanks to the pandemic. So Kimberly has been finding ways to cope, crafting old vinyl records into bird feeders and clocks, and more importantly, using the free group therapy services at Namie Lake County at least twice a week.
I would not get through this pandemic, especially with the season change, without them. They're a huge support system for me.
Dr. Carolyn Ivers-Landis is a clinical psychologist. She says she's been seeing an increase in patients having sleep issues these days.
They are either falling asleep way too early, like 6:30 or something, or they're up really late because they haven't really done much during the day.
It's why her best advice is to move your body some way, somehow. Dance, walk around, whatever you need to do. And I know it's hard, but she says at least try to get outside.
We need to have, coats and boots or whatever, but we need to get some natural sunlight. We need to move our bodies.
Now, if it's just too cold and snowy for all of that, Dr. Landis suggests just sitting by a window so some of that natural light can still hit you. And if you're feeling really down, you might want to try one of these light therapy boxes. It's got to be 10,000 lux, and you need to use it at an angle. Just 20 minutes a day can have your brain releasing feel-good chemicals that might boost your mood. For Kimberly and her son, finding creative coping mechanisms have been a lifesaver. Like this one, as silly as it may seem.
Walking around with a pillow on your head, balancing it. So when you're balancing that pillow on your head, you're not thinking of anything else.
No pandemic, no homeschooling, no lonely holidays. And sometimes that few minutes of a clear mind can really make a big difference. Homa Bash, News 5.
We all need to find some things